a master manifestor, a force multiplier, a true alchemist. Oof, life blooms when you're around. Ooh, I love that. Billy alerted me to the existence of and that I am a force multiplier also. So let me give you the messages that I've been receiving about this, okay? And first of all, though, I mean, what a vision, right? Oh, like it's giving high priestess, it's giving oracle. It's just like, ooh, so beautiful, right? I ordered this yesterday. I ordered this yesterday at 5 p.m. online on Depop, and it arrived this morning. When I went outside, it was here. And I went outside because, I have those sunflowers that my neighbor was hardening for me, that she gave me and then hardened for me. And, I was supposed to plant them in the ground, right? And so I was like, the past couple of days, I've been a little like apprehensive about it because I'm like, I don't know where to put them. I don't really know I don't have any of the tools to put them in the ground. And my neighbor said that she would, just call her and she'll come and help, but I hadn't done it yet. And every day I kept waking up like at 11 a.m. Your girl wakes up without an alarm, just whenever spirit calls her to. And my neighbor had said, you should plant them in the morning for whatever reason. And so I was like, oh, I'm always waking up so late. And so I asked Billy if he could contact my neighbor and set that up. So I woke up today. He contacts my neighbor. She comes right over. We go outside. The neighbor picks out a good spot. It's like great. It'll be kind of like a little natural fence a little bit, these 4 sunflowers. And she brings over a shovel. Billy puts on his work boots and starts shoveling a hole for each of the potted plants. My neighbor, puts the plant out of the pot and into the ground, waters it, puts more soil on it, all while I'm just like taking pictures. I'm like, look at us tilling the soil. And I'm, making plans for I would love to have perennials in our garden, just our whole yard kind of, I don't know, just not grass. So perennials, I want to try growing some vegetables and stuff. Anyway, it was just so magical and I loved it. And so I feel like the energy I'm getting from this, I was in the 6 of Pentacles energy, which is about receiving and giving. You've been doing a lot of giving and now you're receiving. You've been doing a lot of sowing and now you're reaping. And so we received these beautiful sunflowers. And I was stressing about oh, I got to put them in the ground. But my neighbor was she actually rents, so she can't dig stuff in the ground. So she keeps all of her stuff in pots. So I was actually worrying for nothing. I was worried that I was oh, I'm going to be too late. And if I don't plant these sunflowers quickly, they're going to die. But nature was girl, we're much more resilient than that. We're fine in this pot and you can take your time. And so it got done when it got done. Those are planted. And yeah, then I came in and I tried on this beautiful freaking dress that I got. It's even better than I thought. It arrived so freaking quick. I just love that. And I feel like that's how it's been for you. You have been doing all of the manifestation techniques and you've been doing the embodiment and you've been doing the living in the end. You've been doing the, living in the Sabbath, it's done. I want nothing because I already have it. Everything's already mine. And now your stuff is coming in quick, super quick, much faster than you expect, right? Just to prove to you how good at this you are. You've done it. You have been putting the proper intention. You have been repeating the action over and over again. You've been taking the inspired action. You've been resting. You've been surrendering. And it's all coming in. Yeah, you're just a master manifestor. You are a master at bringing what is in your mind, your desire, into this reality. You are a true alchemist. You literally transform doubt into belief. You transform pain into power. You transform dark into light, light into dark. That's so powerful. And yeah, so Billy says, I'm a force multiplier. A force multiplier is something that when it's there, it makes whatever is there multiply. And so he uses it with me, like, I don't know, I'm just there. He's already such a creative person, such a brilliant person, and I help his ideas expand and multiply. Woo! Yeah, to like bush out and branch. I was thinking today, actually, my neighbor was saying she was afraid to cut her, she has some Mexican sunflowers, and when they get to like knee height, you're supposed to cut them, because when you cut them when they're at knee height, they start to like bush out into a sunflower bush rather than just a sunflower singular long plant, you know? But she's afraid to cut it because she doesn't want to like harm the rest of the plant. Oof. So I think the message that's coming through on that is that like you might be afraid to cut something off, cut yourself off from the original group, from your family, from whoever your friendship is, whoever you feel like you're a part of right now. You might be afraid to like cut that off because you're like, what's going to happen to the rest of the plant? But you have to cut it off in order for it to thrive and flourish, okay? But you know that because you just being in any space makes life bloom around you. You're like Miracle Grow, but like for all of creation. So when you're around, people just feel inspired. People believe that like what they thought was impossible or at least improbable is now very possible and inevitable. Ooh. Just because of what you do, just because of the energy that you bring. That's so powerful. And you're not even doing anything. This is just who you have become. It's who you've always been. And I feel like you've been like, kind of like searching, right? Because you're not used to all of your manifestations coming in. So you've done it. You're used to striving. You're used to not having. You're used to like wanting something. But now you look around and you kind of have everything that you want. More than what you want. You kind of have a bunch of like knickknacks and like things that you're like, why do I even have this? So yeah, now that you're this phase where like you've gotten in your first round of manifestations, you've created this stable foundation, you have like cultivated this love for yourself, for your community, for, you know, the collective, and you're seeing that you're the source. Yeah, you're the source of the magic process that takes like your dreams into this reality. You're the source of the alchemy that takes something mundane and turns it into something valuable. Ooh, you're the force multiplier. You're here and shit just goes. I guess that's kind of a not clear sign. That could have been an explosion. I meant like it flourishes, like, whoa, it like sprung up. Everything's blooming at once. Whoa, that's really powerful. That's really powerful, you guys. So make sure you're taking lots of moments to look upon what you've created. Look upon your creation and be like, oof, it's good. Ooh, it's good. And then you can start planning for what you want to do next. You see how good you are at creating. You didn't even try that hard. And you were just kind of like, I would love this thing. And then you look up and it's arrived. Powerful. Oh, yeah. So this dress, ordered yesterday online, arrived today on my doorstep. I also, I got us some delicious smoked salmon sandwiches for lunch with this delicious cardamom lemonade. Some salt and vinegar chips. I ordered that. It arrives in 27 minutes. 27 minutes. I'm just like, wow, I really am a magician. And if you're to think about this from like, if you were in any other time period and you were like, hey, I wanted a sandwich and I did this, and it arrived on my doorstep in less than half an hour, they would be like, witch, what are you talking about? That's crazy. And it's normal for you. Magic is normal for you. It's normal for you to like have a desire tune into your desire and take an inspired action to bring that desire into this reality. You order it and it arrives sooner than you expect. I think you're upping your ability to, you're recalibrating your expectations now, managing your own expectations. You see how quickly shit comes to you now. I love wearing these things too, because it's like the mosquitoes, they don't know what the hell to do with this. They're like, I just want to get your skin. And I'm like, nope, sorry, covered in a beautiful satin abaya. Ooh. Powerful. Yeah. So you are just out here alchemizing. So it literally doesn't matter what comes at you. We know that energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's just always there being transmuted into different shapes. And you are a natural. You are a master at alchemizing these energies. You didn't even know that's what you were doing. But now you're starting to tune in. Whew. What you say goes. You've been scripting, you've been doing your mirror work, you've been doing your letters to your inner child. You've been resting, you've been doing your spiritual baths, and it's paying off. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what comes up sometimes when I think of spiritual baths? When Harriet Tubman was escaping from slavery, all right, they would go into the rivers and wash off their scent so the dogs couldn't find them. The slave catchers' dogs couldn't find them. And I think now the scent that the matrix, the slave catchers, can latch onto is fear and guilt and scarcity and the emotions and things that arise from those states, you know, this anxiety, these denser energies. The matrix, the powers that were, they know how to work with that. They know how to manipulate that. They know how to manipulate you when you were in those energies. So you have been super your spiritual hygiene has been immaculate. Okay, you're taking your spiritual baths, you're saging yourself, you're grounding, you're putting your feet in the dang ground, you are doing your deep breathing, you're resting, you're sleeping, you're listening to other magical creators like myself who give you very clear instructions on how to rid yourself of a stagnant, limiting energy. You're doing all the work, babe. It's all paying off. And so when the powers that were, the matrix handlers, the state slave catchers of the matrix, they can detect when you're feeling when you're in a sustained feeling of guilt and dutiful obligation and scarcity and lack and anxiety. And so you make sure you don't stay in those spaces for very long. You make sure you do your spiritual baths so you release any energy that you might have picked up that contains those low frequencies, because you're such an empath also. So you take up all the energy around you. And now you know how to not just wear that on you like a cloak. You know how to shake it off. You can take in those energies, take your little spiritual bath, and then boom, now you have a bunch of clean, renewed energy that you can use for yourself. And you do. Powerful. Yeah. I always get one hive on my face. I think it's starting to pop up. Ugh. Small price to pay for being in this beautiful, natural, fecund environment. Gosh darn it. Ruins the look. And the rest of my skin is so flawless. So I feel little things are very visible, at least to me. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, you are Harriet Tubman out here, baby. You are, without even realizing it, you're kind of following this North Star of you're getting free. You're freeing your energy to create, to expand, to be divine. You know there's a lot more out here, and there's a lot more that you're here to do, and you are not letting yourself be trapped in the matrix. You are fine with not going along with the crowd. The crowd is going in a loop, man. The crowd is like so excited to like get out, but they don't know. They don't realize it. They're just going in a loop and in a herd with a bunch of other people who are doing the same thing. And so you sometimes feel weird because you're like, wait, you don't think we should go this way? You don't think we're just looping through a slaughterhouse? Like, maybe we shouldn't do that. We should do something different. And you're right. But you have to go it alone. There's that proverb, like, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We need you to go fast. We've gone far enough. We're here. And if anything, I think we're a little stuck. So now we need you, the scout, the master alchemist, the true manifestor, the force multiplier. We need you to go out fast. Go and take a look at the landscape. See what's possible. See what's real and what's not. See what's actually a barrier and what's like, you know, just a redirection, a shortcut. Yeah. Let us know, baby. Let us know. So yeah, I hope you're taking a look around, seeing all the things you've created, seeing how you've adorned your vessel. I think you're being called to maybe like be in your body more, like be, of course, more, what do you call it? Like attuned to, careful about what you put in your body, what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're eating, the energy you consume, who you're around. That is a good idea. You're trying to cloak your energy from the matrix. You don't want to be cloaked in other people's anxieties and doubts and fears. And so you're regularly releasing those things, of course, because you're a master manifestor. That's what you do. You know what to do and you embody it and you regulate your nervous system and you normalize increasingly large amounts of money, freedom, wealth, support. And that's good. I love that for you. All right. I'm going to get up out of here. I want to get some dinner. So I'm going to go do that. So like, comment, subscribe. One last look at this adorable thing. Oh, I'm going to get this like necklace. It's going to be like such a beautiful look. I'm really excited. Like, comment, subscribe. This is all made up. All right. But I'm really proud of you. You're doing such a good job. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Love you, Earth Angels. Bye.